Yeah, look, I don't know the exact thoughts, but what I feel was that he's got a huge amount of talent, and perhaps throughout the season hadn't had a lot of sort of repeated opportunity. And every time we watch him play, and particularly in the nets, you can see how well he hits the ball, and he showed that again tonight, where he hit some beautiful shots, and he's a really exciting young player for the future. That's for sure. Look, they're a very good side, and I think they've been trying to find a rhythm to their play, a little bit like we were, and we managed to for a period of time. And tonight they put it all together and played very, very well, and put a very competitive total on the board. Which going into the second innings, there's always risks that need to be taken, and unfortunately we didn't get off to the best of starts, but managed to build a few partnerships, through the middle period, and we still had a little bit of an opportunity. So. A real shame not to kick on in the tournament and make the final. But, I think particularly in the last 3 weeks, the guys can be pretty proud of how they played. A season of fine lines, I think. We had a number of very, very close losses, and we weren't perhaps playing our best. And, I think every team is very, very strong. So, look, everybody's beaten everybody, and you have to be at the top of your game. And, I think as a team, we were looking for that rhythm to our play, as a collective, and it perhaps took a little bit of time. I think a lot of teams are in a similar boat, so it was nice we were able to find it at the crunch time and win sort of 4 or 5 in a row, which gave us the opportunity. But like I say, we would have loved to have gone through and not meant to be today. Yeah, I mean, it was just trying to re-establish a partnership, try and take the game to a stage where we could then perhaps change the pressure a little bit, because for a long period of that time in the second innings they were sort of on top of us. So we were able to do that through some small partnerships, and then Abdul Samad, another really talented young player in our team, came out and hit the ball beautifully, and allowed us to get back into the game, although there was still quite a bit of work to do. So some really good signs, and a really interesting season where there's a mixture of sort of experience and young players, and who had a number of opportunities throughout, which I think were really good for them and perhaps for the team moving forward. Yeah, I mean, look, you want to offer them as much as you can to help, but look, they're so talented and hit the ball beautifully well, and I think it's a matter of playing the game, and I suppose within our side, they had a number of opportunities to have those experiences, which will be so valuable for them. It was great throughout the tournament that they were able to have those opportunities. A number of the players, like you mentioned, Priyam, Samad, Abhishek and Natarajan, who really burst onto the scene with his death bowling, which has been exceptional throughout, especially with the number of injuries that we had in this campaign, with the likes of Bhuvi, who's our senior bowler, and also Riddham Sahar as well. So it was an interesting time coming out of lockdown. I think a lot of teams found the niggles and the perhaps little injuries a challenge to deal with, and we certainly weren't the only team, but the way the guys came in and played roles and filled in those gaps was really good.